All right. We're here with Azusa, Lost But Seeking, still ranked Brawl. I played this in non-ranked before all the bans happened. So just running every single card that can find Strip Mine it feels consistent enough to just hose your opponent before they get to play the game. I don't know how true this is when everyone is playing like max competitive stuff and you're not just scamming some random person playing something they like to play, but it feels good. The problem is Rofellos wasn't around when I did this last, so it could be hard to stop something like Rofellos, even with Strip Mine Span, because every land effectively, when you don't deal with Rofellos, is kind of tapping for 2, because Rofellos taps for an extra. But not everyone's playing that, so that's it. You just try to find Strip Mine, every card that can tutor for it, every card that can play it out of the graveyard, so you can do it again, and that's it. Yeah, they don't care about Azusa. I don't necessarily blame them. Okay. I could try to scape shift. Oh. Wait, what? Okay. Sure. Stifle, huh? Okay. So, Strip Mine. I guess Feel the Dead. I don't really know it's a cavern. So they're in a world of problems and they have to deal with them with a single blue source. Yep. Sweet. That was interesting. I don't think Skew Swarm's gonna get there, so. don't see a reason to Sylvan Tutor. I don't see a reason to Worldly Tutor. Not great. What is that? Cast your second spell, Investigate. Okay. So I can tutor for... I don't even know on 4. Like, Ice Till doesn't do anything. I don't think I have Oracle of Moldiah in here. I don't think I should. Well, I want to maybe get this counterspell out of the way now. Okay, that was... I wasn't even sure if I wanted that to resolve, so that feels pretty good. Alright, so I have enough mana to Sylvan Tutor Primeval Titan, and even though my opponent knows about it, it's still going to make him have an answer for it, right? They still have to do something about it. It's not like it doesn't exist. Alright, they don't seem to have anything to do about it. So what I can do now, excuse me, is Arid Arcway Strip Mine. Strip Mine one of their lands. I think that's right. I don't think they should swing. They shouldn't swing. No, they shouldn't. Now I kill Ral. I don't know if I would have done that. Oh, there's no subtlety or anything. So you... Okay. I don't have an answer to that, like, ever. Okay, that probably isn't super efficient, but they probably just cycle it for a clue token. It's like, what else is it doing? Can do this for 7. It's just a plus, though. Now we'll do this. Actually, wait, I don't have to do that. I didn't play a land this turn. I don't have to do that. I can just ultimate to kill them next turn. So it's another thing they got to deal with. Does that deal damage to anything? It does. Ugh. Tragic. Well, they have to have an 8. They literally have to have an 8. Maybe that's too much. They had a... what was that? 6? They're not going to give me back Primeval Titan, so I'm going to swing with this here. Oh, no, I can force them to block. I can force them to block. They didn't block. They didn't block. I don't know why they didn't block. Did they not do the math? Maybe they just, like, in their head thought Primeval Titan was, like, so good that they can't give me it back, but if I do get it back and you go to, what, 8? I get 2 lands, I don't have another way to get strip mine. I didn't draw anything for the turn, so... Yeah, if they've had a sweeper here, we were kind of screwed, so... I don't know why they didn't at least try to just find a block. They're playing insane cards. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Ooh, Roxanne, but it is not standard. It is not standard. So, they probably play enough for defense. Especially, well, sometimes it doesn't. It's probably closer to a standard list. But we shall see. Kind of banking on this being important, though. I don't need to play Azusa this turn. Okay, that makes life easy. I just don't have to play Azusa. Okay. So, infinite clue tokens. Shall we? I should have tapped the Delighted Halfling. Yeah, that was a mistake. Yep, that was a glaring mistake. I should have tapped Delighted Halfling. And of course I'm punished for it. I think I'm going to take out Field of the Dead. It's really hard for it to do anything. Alright, there's not going to be a third creature. Oh, there is a third creature. Okay. So I can play defense, and they just cannot play Roxanne until they deal with defense. This can't block. So, always playing this. All these clue tokens, I just want the mana for 10 mana worth of clue tokens. Ugh. They just can't cast Roxanne. They just do. They just do. Goodness. Okay. I think I just win. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think you're beating this. Okay. Last time I played against Golos, it just spammed ramp spells. Yeah, it had actually... it dumped its hand with ramp spells, and then the first activation hit like 3 10-mana cards. With no cards in hand. It was like ramp spell, empty hand, spin the top, perfect 3. It's crazy. So, no Azusa. You just cast this, and I guess I could have strip mined that turn, honestly. I don't think I'd want to do that. I think it's worth taking a turn off anyways, just to be faster later. It's not like their turn 3 is that crazy, but they didn't do anything on turn 2, so it has value to me. Does have value. Let's go ahead and play you. They can't counter it. Let's blow up the white source. All right, the one strip mine. I have not seen Urza yet. It looks like a game where I don't play Azusa turn 2. So We shall see. Do I have Flare in here? I gotta check. Flare might not actually be in my deck. I'm gonna just do this now, because my opponent can't do anything about it if I do it right now. So, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's play... Oh, I guess I can just do this now, actually. Oh, that's actually very significant. Look at that. They... It's like they had to play a ramp spell. And I just had it covered anyways. Oh, man. Oh, man. Strip mine. Don't even have to use it that time. The thought of it did enough psychic damage. Ooh, Calix. It's not the Planeswalker one. I could get Ancient Tomb instead of Strip Mine here. It doesn't look like it makes me faster though, so I guess I'm not doing that. Okay, that was... It took him an unbelievable amount of time to play this. I don't know what happened there, but they did it. Let's do... I mean, it still has to be Strip Mine, right? I'm kind of just losing, though. I'm still just losing, like, significantly because of Calix. It has... Does it have Ward? No. Okay, there's the haha mythic. They don't have a land! Okay, I guess that makes more sense as to why they did what they did. But now you're totally screwed, right? I could have played this, actually. I could have played that. This should be in play. That was a mistake. Got ahead of myself. Arid Mesa. Pick up Balagate Recovery. Doesn't really do anything. Doesn't really do anything. My voice is scratchy. My throat is scratchy. So... Ancient. I can use it. Hold on. Get Arid Arcway. Play that. No, I'm one short. I can't play this after and get Strip Mine out of the graveyard. So... I think I have to naturalize Scythus? No, that seems ridiculous. That seems ridiculous to me. I need to, like, get more lands in play. Okay. On the bright side, I suppose if I had this a turn earlier, it wouldn't have done anything. Let's see, attack, tap 2, tapped, untap, pick that up, 1, 2, 3. I think I could have strip mined had I played this a turn faster. I think I could have strip mined. I think so. My opponent has drawn 3 lands in a row. I mean, you have to cast Calix, right? Alright, that's a reasonable too. I mean, nothing really matters when you have this card in play. But we do have, like, Omega strip mine nonsense. Oh, yeah, another land on top too. But I mean, there's no way I don't do this. They didn't trade. They probably should have traded with these two, because this is going to go away. I would have traded with these two. No green mana, that's the significant thing. This doesn't work, so we probably just win. I can naturalize that. And I just win. Or I wouldn't be surprised if I won. Well, if my opponent didn't miss a land that one turn, they would still be really, really screwed. Because I could just do this, like, forever. Yep. Alright, it took them longer than it would take me to concede, but I'm pretty sure I strip mined 7 lands this game. Let's take it. I think it was 7? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it was 6. Okay, it was 6. Okay. So I think I play this. It's the same as casting Azusa, except it ramps me in a way where I have a land drop next turn. And Azusa's not doing anything. So I have a strip mine next turn, and that's it. It could matter. It doesn't look like it's gonna matter, but it could. Okay, now it matters a bit less. I'm not sure. Wait, what? Oh no, I saw a red source. I'm like, how did they cast that? Never mind. This probably takes Emrakul. I don't know. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's play strip mine on the red source. Makes sense to me. So if I draw a land, what's the crew on this for? Not great. I don't care about Azusa getting countered. Maybe I can get them to counter it, because it doesn't matter. Man, I really wish I drew a land, though. I can't afford to have this get countered, so... yeah, just do nothing. Just a do nothing turn. Because Azusa just doesn't do anything. Okay, they didn't have anything. They made me respect it, but... I mean, I gotta play like they have something. I don't know why I wouldn't do that. It looks like the red source was exceedingly important, so that's ideal. We'll play the one they know about. I can't unearth it, though. Ah, alright. Well, I'm gonna cast one of them. They have to do something. They have to do something. They didn't have anything for Azusa, so I feel a little bit safer. Alright, they didn't have anything. This is a Jodah deck, and it does have to, like, play Jodah and then do the, 5 mana omniscience thing. So it probably doesn't have a ton of counters and stuff. It just tries to ramp into that thing. All the 5-color decks are just green anyways, but I did hit the red source. They did not have a red source. Okay. Okay. They have a green 1-drop. They mulliganed. Oh, okay. Nope. Probably blitzing for a fast opener, and if they don't have it, Azusa just feels like too oppressive, maybe? What does this do? Oh, I think I have to mulligan. If I find a land... If I find a land, we're okay? No, not really, though. Starting to think I should take out Pock. Copying Strip Mine or something doesn't really matter. This might just be better off as a... I could go for slightly more 2-mana ramp spells. Like if Pock at its best is just rampant growth, maybe that's reasonable. Let's take out Harvest, I guess. Sure. This is a lot better. Burgeoning Tragic. Oh. It's not paid actors. I swear, it's not paid actors. First time seeing Baral. Surprised it took this long. I have Delighted Halfling against it, but it's only good against for one card, and the rest of my deck really isn't legendary. But we'll see. It's still really good. I don't see a reason to Strip Mine turn 1, by the way. It's weird. So, Arid Archway, what is Arid Archway even doing? Not really anything. I don't really have a good land. I guess I'll take it. And then just cast Rampant Growth? It's a pretty poor card to counterspell, so one of agrees. There was a hole in my plan? Uh-oh. When I found a hole. We'll find it. A hole in your plan? I'm confused. So let's do this. Shouldn't you crack this? Isn't that like really important? I feel like they just really wanted to do that, but I guess not. Let's... I could have swung. Yeah, I could have swung. All right. Let's grab Cavern Naming Giant. No, that doesn't do anything, though. What if I just get a cast trigger to kill their commander? Yeah, just get a cast trigger and kill their commander with it. That's fine. Well, opponent, I did strip mine you. Yeah, I did strip mine you. You didn't get mana screwed. I strip mined you. You got strip mined, my guy. Right there. Right there. All right. Get wrecked. Well, it's like that logic of like, my opponent didn't beat me. I just lost the game. You didn't win. I just lost. Okay. You got strip mined. The heck is that? I don't know what this is. Mill 4. Zombies from the graveyard. Okay. That's Cool. Do I play Haro first or Nissa? I can play both in the same turn, but then Nissa doesn't trigger. I'm gonna just say that this is worth it to play. Especially if this turn is just this thing. How many zombies are in the game? How many blue things are there that matter for zombies? I have no idea. They have played no islands. Alright, zombies. I like it. I like it. Alright, Haro time. Someone in the comments on my last video said Haro was like worse than the others. Like, wait a minute. Huh? Alright, let's play shoot. Ancient Tomb Strip Mine? I think I still have a land drop, right? Yeah, I do. Oh man, I love it when it lines up like this. Oh, it just looks so gross. Oh, it looks so gross. Oh, I can also play the Elvish Mystic? Oh my goodness. Somebody stop me. Can't swing though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would like to blow up this Arcane Signet. Especially where they're only playing swamps for some reason. Okay, what does that do? Look at the top 3 and graveyard. Okay. There's probably some kind of zombie combo where they just like critical mass zombies. I just don't know what's going on quite yet. Alright, zombies. They do swing. Yeah, you got me. You got me. I'm not blocking it. You got me. So... now what? I can Urza's Cave Airage Archway? I think I like that. Because it triggers the Nissa. Twice. Good. Didn't really get anything. I guess if that's the case, just playing these. Alright, little lackluster. Little lackluster there. Well, I got more stuff in play, I guess. What? Zombies happen twice? Okay, well, I definitely have to play Nissa now. Could make a treasure instead and play Summon Bahamut? Is that better, though? It keeps Nissa preserved at an ultimate instead of minusing for a turn and then having to plus. I kind of have to not lose to 2 zombies. Let's, actually, there's not another land that's good here. So I guess I'm just passing. Summon Bahamut is a problem. I don't see an answer to it in the graveyard. How many can you play? 1 a turn? Okay. I'm giving them a lot of time. How do you... I mean, if you're going to kill something, it's got to be this. It can't not be that, so... Oh, okay. I would probably kill the Provisioner. It's another person who kills my commander where I don't think it matters. Kill this, right? Ooh, that was a gross draw. Whenever this or another zombie dies, make a 2/2. So they just get 2/2s instead of these. Is it lethal? +4/+4. 16. 25? 25? 6 or 7, 8? 6 or 7. It should be lethal? 4, 5, 6. This should be lethal. If it isn't, then it's all your fault, not mine. I don't want to sandbag my opponent, but I would like to do math. It's also basically lethal next turn if it wasn't this turn, so... I mean, it all has trample. It doesn't matter how you block it. It all has trample. It doesn't matter. Okay, it was 10 over, yeah. No strip mine that game. No strip mine that game, right? Wait, did I strip mine? I gotta look. I can't even remember. Okay, I did strip mine this game. I did. It didn't look like it really did anything, though. There was a turn where, like, casting Nissa to blow up the Arcane Signet was arguably better than the Haro or whatever other thing I chose to do that turn. But I don't really know. It was probably right. My deck is definitely geared more towards mana denial, but it still has the capacity to just do what I did. Kill my opponent with a bajillion damage all in one fell swoop. But it was probably right to stay on mana denial with Nissa, blow this up, and then find a way to start strip mining. But I don't know, if I went that route, I wouldn't have this Nissa ultimate. I would be making tokens, I guess. I would have all of their stuff taken care of, like this as well would be naturalized by Nissa, and Summon Bahamut could go somewhere else. So it would have looked different, but yeah, I'm not sure how relevant this was. I feel like it was right to blow it up in hindsight. Bristly Bill. I recognize this name. I recognize this name. Alright, we'll see what this does. That's not good. Alright. So Chrome Mox turn 1 does nothing. Except cast Sylvan Scrying, which probably matters. Probably. Could still, like, not enjoy the next few turns here. So, land, you, strippers. Okay. They need to do something particularly egregious this turn, and it's not... I don't think it's Bristly Bill. But we'll see. I don't have an answer to the board. Do I even take time to double strip mine? Does that even matter? Does my opponent care about that? I don't think they do. Honestly, I still should, though. I don't think they care about this. Of course they have a... Of course. Fetch land. Am I blocking? No. Right off the top. Kill Bristly Bill? Right? How do I deal with this bird? I don't have a life gain land. Yeah, I don't think I can deal with this bird. I can't cast a spell. I think this bird's gonna get me. That doesn't do it. Was there a card I could have played on top? I don't think so. Like with Sylvan Tutor? Any land that matters? No. That doesn't matter. Is there a creature that would have saved me? No, because I wouldn't be able to play the Primeval Titan, and then I'd die. Like Provisioner gaining life would do it? But I can't draw it, right? Like there's no way to draw this card. Alright. Well, if I... No, I can't block though, because then I can't play Titan. Oh yeah, just one off. That's it. That's it, one life off. Alright. Guess Titan was better than Strip Mine? Like I said, they didn't care about their lands, but I wanted to do it anyways. Turned out to be a mistake. So, okay. All right. Yep. Too much mana. Okay, so there are other things that care about Strip Mine from the graveyard, but I'm not too big of a fan of them. This one enters tapped. So if you've already strip mined and you can't get it back, this can be another strip mine, but it's tapped. I don't like that, and I'm not about to play like Spelunking and all the other things just for this card. I don't really like that. So this doesn't feel great. And there's also, what is it, this one? You sack this to get a land from your graveyard to your hand. So you could pick up Strip Mine and do it again. That's more reasonable. This is an untapped land too in a mono-colored deck, it's not a big deal. So you could probably play this one over a forest and not have really any issues at all. But I don't own it, and it's a mythic, right? I haven't seen all of the like Sweat Lords crafting mana drains and stuff where they're only legal until what, the 20th? Like, so it was like 10 days or something. It's kind of an investment to burn mythics, especially if you're a free-to-play player, but this probably makes sense in the Azusa deck with specifically Strip Mine. So I would do that, but I've gone through an entire bracket each time I've, played the game. I'm just now in Platinum. This leads to such fast wins. It's not that different. Actually, it might even just be better. I think it is better than, it is better than the last time I played it. It has gotten some upgrades. Worldly Tutor, I think it is better than not running Worldly Tutor, right? Because that's a new card since the last I've played it. But it does feel like there's a lot of times I'm not excited about any specific card just being put on top of my deck. But for the most part, it's okay. I can't say it's ever bad, right? This deck probably won at Rofellos, even though I don't have a ton of really crazy things to do early. Even on turn, let's say, 2 with Rofellos, or turn 3, I guess. You untap with it. And then, I don't know. It's not a Rofellos deck, but it does have Emrakul in it, right? There's no reason not to put Rofellos in here, let's be real. So probably put Rofellos, and because of that, maybe change some of these. Like Dust Bowl really didn't do anything. That's not too surprising, because a lot of times this doesn't actually do anything. But if you are playing Rofellos, you got to start to really consider how many lands are worth it when they're not a forest. Yavimaya could just go right in. That helps a little. You're never going to tutor from Yavimaya, but yeah, Rofellos would have been a good card there. Honestly, kind of forgot about it, and more was interested in just exploiting Strip Mine than casting 6 drops on turn 3. It's just so, it's so powerful. Like this card, I have no idea why they thought this was a good idea over Wasteland. I think Wasteland is perfectly fine. You just blow up non-basics. It keeps everybody more or less honest, right? Oh, you have to, respect the Wasteland. It's just like, I don't know, Legacy. The more basics, the better off you are. Greedy mana bases are punished. I think that's a cool mechanic and just a strategy in this game. And Strip Mine doesn't care about all of that, and that's really lame. So I really think Wasteland should show up. I think they should completely delete this card and replace it with Wasteland. Even in the ranked format, even in this ranked Brawl thing, I feel like Wasteland is where they should go. But if it is Wasteland, you can't play this anymore. This doesn't exist. This entire deck is completely revolving around getting Strip Mine and doing it over and over. The entire deck is dedicated to that one card. And you're in green with a ton of ways to find it. And every new set, there's like 1 or 2 new cards that make that even easier. I think you could actually just play this on paper too in EDH. No one would like you, but you could do that actually. It would probably be even better. I've never seen an Azusa list specifically exploit Strip Mine like this. I used to play this all the time until it got banned as my log in, win really fast, and then log off. Especially on the days where I'm not making any YouTube stuff or streaming. Just do that really fast because it is really fast, especially when it isn't ranked and your opponent just concedes really quickly because they don't want to deal with it. I did notice people concede a lot less automatically when you Strip Mine the first land, but that doesn't mean you didn't do that. Strip Mine is still a thing that happened to your opponent. So they still have to beat that. And Yeah, there's an emotional element to this where your opponent might come out of it and then would win, but they just can't get that far because the psychic damage is too deep, and everyone hates this effect. No one likes their lands getting blown up. So, yeah, but definitely Rofellos, and probably that land I was just talking about that's a mythic, Petrified Field, would make sense. But yeah, definitely Rofellos. Definitely Rofellos. I added a bunch of rampant growths. I think last time I played this, I said I much prefer, and this is still true, 1 into 3 instead of 2 into 4, because the ones are just so good that they outweigh the 2 into 4 thing basically entirely, actually. But because Azusa is also a 3, and a lot of the times you don't really need to play this, right? Which is really cool. I guess aside from, like, Rofellos really wants to be there all the time. You don't need to play this turn 2 or turn 3 or 2. You can just do something else, like Haro or any kind of rampant growth thing, especially when you don't have any lands in your hand. I don't think I'm a fan of all the cards that play lands off the top of your deck. So Oracle and the Chocobo and, just all of them. And then you play Azusa, and then you mill right through all the lands on the top of your deck. And that is a nice thing to do, but you got to make room for those cards. And I kind of prefer the consistent ramp effects, like that just find lands out of my deck and put them into play, and they don't demand that Azusa's in play. And those cards don't do anything if the top of your deck isn't a land, which, does happen from time to time. It doesn't, what is it, 67% of the time there's not a land, quote unquote. So, like, right? It's not, I said 67. That's not how math works. It's 57. Oh, well, it's actually 99 cards. So it's 50. You know what I mean. Oh, you know what I mean. I'm getting caught up. So there's just that to think about. I think the 2-mana cards are a bit more reasonable than they used to be. At least in my opinion, having played more of it. Like, I took out Pock, and I can't remember the other card I took out. Maybe it was Chocobo, actually. Where Pock is cool, but making 2 strip mines doesn't really matter. You only really need the first one, and then you can just exploit the first one. And Pock is just going to be better as a rampant growth, right? So I would just play that over that, because Pock doesn't go crazy in this deck, even with Scapeshift. If I Scapeshift and make 400 lands, that doesn't matter. Pock doesn't care about that. It's just a giant creature. I would rather have Mossborn Hydra. At least it has trample. Pock is not really bringing anything that I care too much about. There's going to be those games where you play Pock, you Scapeshift, you Primal Command, and then get Emrakul and do the thing, but, like, it's a strip mine deck. It's not whatever that is, right? That's just not what we're trying to do, and I think we were better for it. Strip mine is so gross. So just another deck. I lost 1 game. I won all the others. I'm now in Platinum. I've done a whole bracket every day. I think Platinum is probably where it starts to level out. But yeah, let me know what you thought about Strip Mine spam. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.